turn my mic down. 1.7. Yo. Okay, bet. Yo. All right, let's see if my stream will start. If it's not gonna act crazy. At least I hope. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Okay. It's fake. Alright. Jesus, this camera look terrible. That camera always look terrible. Who am I kidding? Okay. Hold on. Let's make sure this stream. Just trying to make sure ain't no weird activities going on here. Hold on. Let's go there. Jesus, I'm breathing out in the mic. Okay, bet. Let's get it popping, bro. Check one more time. Okay, bet. I'm Gucci. We're finna start the reactions off right. Should we do? Yeah, let's do it. Now that's 22 minutes. Let's do this. Roll rage couple meets no nonsense cop. Yo, what's that word, chat? What's that word? What's that word? What's that word, chat? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe button. And turn on notifications so y'all be notified when I'm dropping vids. Also, come to the Twitch, links in the description. We doing reactions. Come check me out, man. Come follow. And drop a sub if you can, man. Also, sub to the YouTube channel. We going up right now, though. This video, all right, first reaction of the day. Roll raging couple meets no nonsense cop. Let's do it. What's up, Jester? Jesus, this Scion looks terrible. She automatically up the phone. What's up, James? Appreciate y'all for liking the stream. Jesus, that call was loud. Stop dick riding, James. Ma'am? Is he saying ma'am? That's a man. On my tripping. How you say? I'm good, Dresser. How you, brother? What's up, Japheth? Jesus. Why you so angry? Hot because I'm from Australia. It's summertime for y'all, ain't it? At least it should be, I think. How do I subscribe? Click the subscribe button. It's red. Shout out to my Australians too, man. Appreciate y'all liking the stream, brother. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Also come to the Twitch. We're doing reactions. Did they just let their seats all the way back? Jesus. It's not there, but I subscribed yesterday. You good then? Did she just tell this man, you black? Why are you acting like this? I ain't gonna lie to you. This might be the calmest I've ever seen an officer act on a traffic stop. Especially when he's asking you to get out the car. We all know how most of these go, bro. At least I do, because I've watched 1,000 of them. But come on, man. Like, let's step out the car, man, before he had to get on 10. You speak Spanish? No. What's up, Bert Ram? Well, he pulled his taser out for a reason. Of course he's gonna tase you. Stop playing with that man. Okay, so this is a woman. The whole time I thought this was a dude. Okay. Maybe driver want to be a guy so bad. Uh, well, 8th Street. He was on the passenger side. I don't know when you got here, but if you've been watching this whole time, he started saying "ma'am" when he was talking to this person in the driver's seat, and I'm like, do this officer not know that that's a man in the driver's seat? But obviously, I'm just now realizing this is a woman after she just said, "Don't touch my girlfriend." I thought this was a dude the whole time, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, people got to start like identifying themselves or something. I don't know. And they driving a Scion. You ain't got no job, man. Stop lying. Uh-oh. Not as a Caucasian officer here. I don't even know how you get those cars. Hey, boy, you. I don't even know how you get those cars. Me neither, bro. It's crazy as you said that. I done drove past dealerships so many times, bro. Never one time seen a Scion hatchback. That's crazy. Ever in my life. It's peppermint tastes like cleaning products. I ain't got no good ones. Fulton County. She's never been arrested in her life. Well, this is the first time. It was the first time for everything, ma'am. I understand you've never been arrested before, but this is the first. Here's your first arrest in the big 2021 as well. Jesus, 30 Stream Street W, big W's H3. Ugh, what she wear? Size 15? She 22. He actually did tell you why he pulled you over. You was too busy screaming at him and asking him why would he stop you, and he had no reason to stop you. If you'd have been listening instead of screaming and talking at him, you'd have heard him. But it's too late. Yamian. His last name sound like a motorcycle company. She looked crazy. Yeah, you know that's still the height of COVID when you see somebody wearing a mask. I ain't gonna lie to you, that might have been the dumbest shit of all time, having to wear a mask. Shout out to the government for brainwashing us. Man, she dressed like an Angry Bird character. Jesus Christ. She dressed worse than me. I ain't no damn fashionista, but Jesus. Jesus. Grady. Dang, this traffic stop went well into the night. Yeah, that's how you know it's crazy. Yo, if you want to hit smash that like and subscribe button, man. Smash that like and subscribe button. Smash that like and subscribe button. Also, come to the Twitch. Links right here, man. It's the Twitch link. Tap that Twitch link, man. Come check out the stream. Facts. He ain't lying. Watch out, Trent. W video though. Arrest Fix. I think that's the channel name. Let's do this EWU joint. And make sure y'all subscribe, bro. Also, smash that like button. Push the three dots in the top right. Smash that like button. This video is titled "Woman Dies After Police Makes Horrible Mistake." Well, I mean, makes horrific mistake. Whatever. Y'all get it. GG's. What? Jesus. What? I mean, my biggest question is, how did somebody let her out the hospital? Like, I mean, I get it. People out in the hospital, they working, and it'd be a lot going on in the hospital. That's one thing I can say, just from having recent, well, not recently, but being in the hospital the amount of times that I have been, it's a lot of moving parts that be going on in the hospital. But how did somebody let her walk up out of here and she was like kind of like drugged up a little bit and she didn't really know what was going on? How did y'all release her? That's my question. Is she saying that she couldn't get off her medication, or she wasn't using her medication? I'm not understanding. I don't really get this. Okay. So I need some of that shit. She out of there. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever they gave her, or I don't even know, bro. I don't even know how to like make out. Like, either is she like this normally, or do they dope her up and like kick out of the hospital? I ain't getting it. Okay. What my biggest how would I put this? Who let her out the hospital? Like, that's my biggest like gripe with this whole like video that's going on right now. Because if she passed and she was in police custody, like, I don't know who her people is. If she got people that like care about her, well, I'm assuming not everybody do, but for the most part, people do. To hospital release to highlight the fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's like that's like you. It's like, how would I put this? It's like going to the hospital for a gunshot wound, bro, and they patch you up, but you still bleeding, and they let you leave. Like, yeah, you can go, bro. It'll stop bleeding eventually. Like, she's still like she's still like doped up, gang. You couldn't have. I get it, and this is one thing I am gonna say about hospitals too. Not all the rooms in hospitals are getting used. So that if somebody tried to pull that whole notion of, yo, um, hospitals, they need the rooms and people be needing them rooms, the motherfuckers being, like I said, I've been in the hospital plenty of times and walked through the hospital too. A lot of those rooms be empty. I'm not talking about rooms in like the fucking ICU and shit. Of course they need those. I'm talking about regular ass rooms where she could have just went to fucking sleep. And then they could have woke up the next morning and see how she was feeling and X, Y, and Z, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is also another thing. It's another gripe for me. A lot of that bullshit of them putting people out the hospital has a lot to do with health insurance and what motherfuckers got, like what coverage you got and all that stupid shit. That has a lot to do with shit too, which is, I ain't gonna lie, for America, it's pretty fucked up, bro. Like, goddamn, gang. Wow. Remember yesterday? Remember when we had that? Remember when we was watching said video and that I don't know if it was an officer. It was either an officer or somebody that was stopped. But I think it was an officer, and they said something about the police don't. Actually, it was an officer. They were stopping somebody, and they said the police never go off of they don't go off of your prior convictions on like stopping you or whether you're gonna be arrested or whatever the case may be. Remember how I said that shit was a lie? Here's the current lie. He feel like she's off some substance. Okay, which is I'm not gonna say that shit's reputable, but it's like okay, I understand why he thinks that because he just showed up to the scene, but he just said, "Yo, I call her at the Motel 6 and she had an ounce of meth stuffed up in her, whatever he just said." That prior gave him like, "Yo, okay, she doped up. Let me arrest her real quick." That's why I be saying, but they be bullshitting. They bullshit the hell out of motherfuckers and try to get you to believe it. No. Gang, if you would have looked at the papers, okay, obviously this officer's a dickhead. If you would have looked at the papers and been like, okay, her name is on these papers, and if you've been to the hospital before, you know what the fuck hospital release papers look like. They give you like a whole fucking packet, like a whole school form packet. Like here, nigga, these are your papers. You leave now. You know what I'm saying? You like you good to go type shit. You wouldn't have, you didn't read her papers like yo the patient discharged at this time. He's a dickhead. So I got my probation revoked twice. Went to jail twice just because my ass wouldn't check in. I just kept smoking. They picked me up for work both times. Shit was 8 years ago though. That's petty. That's petty as hell, low key. You gonna tell her to watch her mouth and you just told her, girl, get your fucking ass in here. They look like so that's the same thing I was just saying too. Like damn, they look like they're related. Same head, anything. what's pissing me off is the fact that he said, "Yo, this is hospital paperwork, and we don't. I don't know what's going on here." Okay, this is what I want to know. Why didn't he call the hospital or go up to the hospital and be like, "Yo, why'd y'all release her? Like, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z. Try to get down to the bottom of it. Besides, see, look, this is what I know. They got a call from the hospital and said somebody's outside trying to solicit drugs from people, and he jumped his happy ass up to try to go arrest that motherfucker. One thing I can tell you that get the cops moving, they get they get happy feet over this shit. Guns and drugs. Let them say, yo, bro, this person broke their foot or twisted their ankle. They need help real quick. They got hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? The police gonna be like, all right, bro, we'll be there. 2.5 hours later, they show up. Come on, bro. Like that's geek shit. Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever her mama is, I hope she gets some bank from that shit, boy. That's why I be saying, bro. Being a police officer is definitely a tough ass job, gang. But you gotta lock the fuck in. Can't be out here doing goofy ass shit. Like, oh, let me just neglect this person and do goofy shit. Like, come on, bro. Fact, she will definitely, bro. She gonna get some bank, especially after the judge see that. It's gonna be like, hold on, man. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and get this lady right. And I don't want to see no. Oh, they gave her $60,000. No, she need a couple M's for that, bro. That ain't gonna fix the situation, but still, give her a couple million, like six, like $8 million. W. Tyler, yeah, for sure. Tyler always dropping some dope vids inside Minneapolis. Wait, inside Minnesota Somali invasion. Jesus, Jesus, Trump. I remember that. How did all of those Somalians come to America and was like, yeah, bro, we gonna run it up and we gonna steal a whole bunch of money? Either Minnesota and their communities are very dumb, or those are some very smart Somalians, bro. Good God. I ain't gonna lie, America kind of proves that we have some of the dumbest people here of all time, including me. Jesus. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Trump be out here like, yeah, man. I don't want these people here. I don't like these people. I also don't like these individuals. I just don't like them. I'll be like, Jesus Christ, boy. Let's let's slow down real quick, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't I personally can't back none of this because I'm trying to get like sponsorships and all that, brother. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate the fact that he's speaking his feelings and how he feels. It's better for somebody to speak how they feel than to hide it. I can say that. If you call the report out so hard, dog was hilarious. Yeah, Trump crazy. That's a fact. French. What? Okay, that right there. As somebody who looks to one day do like well not do this type of content creation, but just create content in general. Like I aspire to go outside one day and do like the whole vlog style content. Why would he proceed to say, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Tyler explains what he's doing, and he say, "Yeah, I'm doing interviews, bro." He roll up his window and say, "No," and then continue sitting there. Why was you being so? Why you all in my business all so nosy, man? But you ain't want to be on camera. Come on, bro. Look, people be having like, and what also grinds my gears, the people who be saying, um, I don't want to be recorded. I don't want to be on your camera. Can you please not put your camera on me? Yo, my man, or my woman, or whoever you are, whatever you want to be labeled as. I don't know if you don't notice, but every establishment you walk into, any place of business, they got cameras. You on camera 24/7 anywhere you go in America, bro. Back alleys, church, anywhere. Whether the camera's bogus or not. Like, come on, bro. Say, bitch, if you don't want to be recorded, you should stay home. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you being recorded everywhere, bro. Then the whole, oh, if you put me on there and I would get on the internet, I'm gonna sue you. It's a freedom of press. It's our First Amendment. Well, who you gonna sue? Me or America? Jesus, boy, his line look crazy, don't it? Good God. He's smiling from ear to ear, too. Shout his brother, he happy. Jesus. She just said, I don't like Somali people. So whether you like it or not. Okay. See, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. These the I don't know if this is everybody in Minnesota, but this is the second time somebody done pulled that. Little do they know Tyler speaks French. So you saying like, yo, do you speak English? Nah, I speak French. He continues to speak French. Then you don't even respond back in French. You say, no, I'm sorry. I don't I don't know. Bad, come on, man, wrong move. You supposed to you're not supposed to go like a language that somebody would know. Like if they ask you, do you speak English? You don't say no Spanish, because then if they know Spanish, what you gonna sit there and look dumb? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They look so dumb. If you're gonna say no, if somebody asks you, do you speak English, and you want to say no, tell them you speak Mandarin. Not too many people out here know Mandarin, just out the gate. Or like, yo, I speak Japanese, bro, like Japanese only, something like that. And then they be like, I bet you good. Not too many people know them languages, bro. French, you're in America. There's a bunch of people in America that know French, bro. Why he just walked past that? Is this a Somalian Morgan Freeman? Jesus. Said comes out because you don't do shit. He's just trying to take over some shit. Yeah, gotta go. There's a reason they left where they was. That's a fact. But you know, people preach that come to America, try to live a better life. The land of the free, the home of the brave, whole activity, you know what I'm saying? America being a better place than most places, which is understandable. So I get why most people leave their countries to try to come to America. But I you also gotta point that too. Like you can't come to America and do like shady activities and all that. There's already enough Americans here doing bullshit, so we don't really. I don't think we need more bullshit going on. What it is, what it is, bro. I don't think there's a major way to stop it neither. So I get it though. Facts. Finally, somebody you can talk to. I mean, why is this nigga so motherfucking hostile, boy? God damn, you acting like I hate when people act like I get Tyler does look like an FBI agent or a nigga that works for the CIA. But let's chill out, bro. God damn, you acting like this nigga he got on a full Trump suit, like yo, you gotta get the fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. Like chill, boy, just answer nigga questions. What you so hostile for, bitch ass nigga? Let's chill. But also what I was finna say before dude did all the goof ass shit. Why did Somalians pick Minnesota? I think I did hear them say it was already an existing Somalian community. But why did they all pick like Flood, Minnesota? It's just like when Child did another one of these videos, and I think he went to Ohio. I don't know if it was Cleveland, somewhere in Ohio, and it was a whole bunch of Haitians there. It's like Haitians fled to Ohio, Somalians fled to uh, Minnesota. Here in Chicago, Venezuelans fled here. It's a whole lot of them too. Man, to come. Oh, so bad. It's worth falling, fam, for real though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That low key was crazy, bro. When I had found out, at least this is just from like research and all that. The fact that they was paying, well, this I can only speak for the Venezuelans and what's going on in Chicago. But the fact that they was paying these people, they was giving them $3,000 a person. Like I'm talking about kids and everything. Everybody get 3,000 to live, and they was putting people out their cribs. Like they was putting people out their apartments and moving them people in. Like you late on your rent 1 month, they're like, yeah, you gotta go, bro. We got people that got money. We trying to move them in and X, Y, and Z. Like that was crazy to me. I'm like 3K a person. It was some ridiculous number, 1,500, 2,000. I don't even know if it was 3K, but it was something stupid. And I'm like, what? How, bro? I'm like, this was my thing though. This was my thing. America be claiming that they ain't got no money. The cities be claiming they ain't got no money. Where y'all get this money to pay them? Where all this money just come from? This shit like popped up out of thin air. This shit start falling out the sky, and it was like, oh shit, we got to get this to them. I don't get it. Like it's not clicking to me, bro. Maybe I'm a little slow. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Let alone the fact that Chicago said that the city used that they had a $600 million budget for the Venezuelans, and all that money ended up gone. It was something crazy. I'm like 600 million in Chicago become like the roads are trash, schools be getting shut down, teachers not getting paid, they laying teachers off. We ain't got enough police officers, firefighters, EMS, but y'all had 600 million. Okay, I don't guess me. I watch my. Let me say this. That's above my pay grade. I ain't got no business even talking about that. Dog, we all being lied to, all being used as income for the wealthy. Yeah, who you telling, right? I'm currently streaming on Twitch, and Jeff Bezos making all that money for Amazon. Shout out him. Well, he probably losing money, but that's besides the point. Okay, he one of them gang. He one of them people. I don't mean to keep pausing because I know this video is dope. He just asked him about a $6 billion budget that they stole the money. Yeah, I think that's all fake. Yo, my man, $6 billion don't just vanish. I don't know where they got the money from. 6 billion, 600 million, 800,000. Money don't just like voila, poof, it's gone. What are we talking about here, bro? What it? Come on, gang. He's in on it. Yeah, he gotta be, or that's his family, and he like, nah, I can't be snitching, bro. Of course not. He don't agree with the simulation. I don't know what simulation he talking about. Like, we talking about like a Sims game? Like, are we talking about? Well, I don't know what he talking about. But the fact that he just said 30 years is not enough time to get acclimated with the English language, brother man, I'm gonna tell you this right now, you lying. 30 years? That's more than enough time to learn a language, brother. Unless you speaking for people who are like mentally challenged that have disabilities, cool. Regular functioning humans, no. 30 years is a whole lot of time. But if you took me and put me in China or Japan for about a good 10 years and told me, yeah, bro, you got to learn this language too. Like, it's going to be a language barrier. You got to get adapted. I'm going to adapt, bro. You adapt with your surroundings. Now, unless you was like on some stubborn type, you know what I'm saying? You didn't want to learn no English, cool. But nah, brother. So I think I learned it as a 3 year old. Yeah, okay. See, look, you just said something that makes total sense. There are 2 and 3 year olds out here speaking English. So you tell, even though it's like okay they're around English all day, but you telling me as a let's say that the person is let's say the person is maybe let's say that they our age, they 23. You telling me by the time this person is maybe 28 or 29, they don't speak fluent English. I'm talking about not a flub. Maybe they still have an accent a little bit, but they don't speak fluent English. Come on, bro. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you know who Ray is. Ray Asian boy. Castanet met him, I want to say probably 2 years ago in Taiwan. No, in Japan. Brought him to America. Within that 2 year span, he got acclimated and he didn't know a lick of English. He didn't know a lick of English. He can form full sentences. He can have whole conversations in English now while still knowing Taiwanese. You can't tell me it's gonna take 30 years for you to learn English, bro. If you're around enough English speaking people all day, you're gonna learn to speak some English. Believe that. Okay. I I also said that too. Of course. I don't think he really understood the question that that Tyler just posed to him. But in a way, Tyler is right. If there are, let's say, it's a complex or a couple complex buildings. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah, a complex, a whole building. Let's say it's 12 units in that joint. Two-person a unit. You do the math. If if all of them are Somalian and they all speak whatever language that they speak in Somalia, and nobody there speaks a lick of English, all of them are just gonna speak Somalian, gang. Like they don't like. There's no reason for me to learn English because everybody that's around here that I live around speaks Somalian. I don't. That's not hard to know though, gang. That's just. It's like Hispanics being around other Hispanics. When another Hispanic only knows Spanish, the Hispanic talks to that person in Spanish. They don't talk to them in English. Idiot. Ah. What the fuck is he doing? Like, nigga, if you want to get interviewed, nigga, just say what's up, bro. See, he on some fake ass YN time with this weak ass coat on. What kind of fucking coat is this? Is this a is this a Tesla coat? What the fuck is he wearing? And he mad as hell. Shout out to this light skinned lady. W black man. You know what I'm saying? Same way I live, man. I love everybody who love me. You don't love me? Fuck you, nigga. No bullshit. Shout out to this brother. He going places. With a mindset like that, you'll forever win. Facts. I would I would skip this ad, but I don't even I don't want no chances on my video lagging. Come on, Tyler. How long is this video, man? Jesus, that's kind of insane. Jesus. I'm about to say she don't know who God is. She tripping. You still struggling. Lady, do you know how many Americans have been on Earth for like 30, 40 years and ain't started a business? Lady, you got a business and a spot? What? No doubt she's probably struggling, but come on, lady. That wasn't hard. You've been here for 2 years. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh, she been in America 27 years. Jesus, another YN. Why the fuck does this person have on knee pads? Like, like this motherfucker. Okay, if this motherfucker not doing construction, why the fuck do they have on a knee pad and a fucking tool belt and a muscle shirt? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's into my dick in the booty. Hell no, you funny as shit, H3. Yeah, but that's kind of ass backwards though. If somebody asks you why do you feel like you need to learn another language if you in America, I mean that's kind of like a contradictory thing. If if you're gonna ask somebody why they need to feel like they need to learn another language if they're in America, then you gotta have that same talk with the people who don't know English. Like yo, why you ain't gotta learn English? You in America, bro. Can't have that, bro. Nah, people can learn whatever language they want to. Shout out Rafael. Why does he have on knee pads? Like, no, actually, he don't even. He got on shin guards. He got on shin guard knee pads. Like, is he gonna play hockey? What is he doing? That's a fiend he talking to. That sound like Africans. Tomorrow sucking dick. That's why he got them shin guard knee pads on. Uh, what was I finna say? That sound like Africans, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I always wonder why do African people look at like African Americans like blacks? Why do they look at us and be like, "You're not even black for real"? Appreciate whoever just like the stream too, man. Make sure y'all come to the Twitch. The link's in the description, bro. We doing reactions. I see you, not gamer, bro. Stop spamming, nigga. You see you got timed out. Doing dumb shit, bro. Now you gotta wait your 300 seconds. I would have untimed you, but that ain't happening. But I always wondered that. Like, why do people be jealous of other people? Like Africans be like, oh, you guys can't call yourself African Americans. You were born in America. You weren't born in Africa. Come on, gang. Shut up. I'm black. You black. You think you're a better black person than me because you was born in the motherland? Bro, shut up. Appreciate y'all for liking the stream. Yeah. Shout out to that brother. Jesus Christ, Tyler. Good God. Whoa. Okay, see, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That right there is like she's now enabling the behavior, bro. Like somebody scammed for 7 million, and you was like, yeah, I'm just gonna let them go because I don't like the fact that they ruled in favor of this person. I mean, W win for whoever won, but you enabling that's gonna encourage the next person to be like, I bet I'm finna go out here and commit some fraud too, and hopefully I can get away. You know what I'm saying? Said dog, I almost want to see it. Said I almost want to see his Patreon. You already know it's probably wild. That's the same thing I said. My Tyler Patreon probably wild, but that'd be something I have to watch off stream because ain't no watching no Patreon anything on stream. That's over with. Instant ban. See? Did I say that? I think I said that. I don't know if I did though. That them being the them ring leading it, or somebody ring leading it, or them being smart and us just being dumb. Whole time it was a Caucasian woman at the head of it, and everybody else just following behind her. Jesus, that's crazy. Jesus. Okay, so this is my thing though. If it, I think like this. If it wasn't fraud, yeah, if it wasn't fraud, like they saying, why do they have photos and pictures of all this goddamn money? Like this is like dope boy knots. Like they ran inside a stash house and they found like 18 shoe boxes filled with 20s and hundreds and all that wrapped up in rubber bands. Where they get all this money from? Jesus. Oh, okay. Now I see why everybody's in the uproar. Yeah, if they taking food out of other people's mouths, bro, which with people who actually have children with disabilities, yeah, they got to go ahead and book these individuals. They got to book them. This is too much. That's too much right there, bro. I thought it was just like they scamming the government. They scamming the people of Minnesota, disabled people, parents and all. Nah, get to the bottom of this, Minnesota. Jesus. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. 8 bill. Oh, they was right next to each other. Why that building look like that? W video, Tyler. I can't even front, bro. This is a nice one. One of your best ones yet, brother man. I know one thing I can't do. I can't watch no extra long joints. At least not right now. With the way that my brain set up, I gotta watch one that's like, let's do this one. I like watching these joints, and it's short, 13 minutes. Hot little 13, you dig me? Shout out Crime Peace. At 7,000, she had what? She has $700,000 of cocaine in her door panel. Good God, that's a whole lot of money. Whole lot of cello. Jesus, what was that? Dang, officer. Do these officers not hear them gunshots in the back, man? Am I tripping? Like, Maybe I'm a little slow, bro. Let me listen. Grenades going off in the back, man. That car got Chicago plates, or am I tripping? I about to say, is this dog dumb? Come on, man, get the busting the drugs. That's what I clicked on this video for. Tiger, shut up and stop playing with me, man. If I had to slap you, Napleton. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just gonna say something dumb. I be want to know how do these people be feeling when they be rolling around with all these drugs in the car and then the police pull them over. I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of situations where the police have done this and they found like no drugs. But I want to know how them people be feeling. I know they stomach be like they stomach being they asshole, bro. They be looking like, oh my god, they searching this car, they finna find it. Really, I'm gonna say this: when the police bring out them dumbass dogs, you should already know that you fucked, bro. Like there are K9. I keep reiterating this. There are K9 units in Chicago. Like you rarely see them. You rarely see K9 units in Chicago, but you'll see them. They'll be around or whatever. Or you'll see one car that'll be like, okay, K9 on the back or whatever. But a lot of times, I haven't seen like inner city, like Chicago police with police dogs. It's not. Well, for one, Chicago ain't got a big enough budget to pay officers. You got a big enough budget to have trained dogs and pay officers and pay that dog because that dog's an officer. No way, Jose. So when and I've been to cop plenty of times where the officers say, "Oh, it smell like weed here. We finna search this car," and they flip the car upside down and they don't find nothing. They just make you get back in the car and I you don't pull off until we do. We leave, then you can leave. It's like okay, then you got to fix all your shit like that. But I've never been in a situation where it's like, okay, we finna run this K9 around the car real quick. I've only seen that on videos. To me, that's some movie shit. That's all foreign, unless you like somewhere where they do that, which is fucking Ohio and Minnesota and all them places, and Wisconsin. They don't be playing. Arrest them. See, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Well, mm, I don't know how this work, but when it be weed or any drugs in the kind, well, it's probably one of the cases where if don't nobody claim it or say nothing, then everybody's still going down. Whatever. I about to say, didn't you just talk to her? Does she speak English? Did he just start stuttering? Um. Okay, well, I get that. I get that. I mean, but she's the driver. If she's well, if this is his mother, more than likely, if she's a good mom, she's gonna. My kid had nothing to do with this. Did y'all take it out? Yeah, I about to say he act like springs don't go bad in the trunks. I I doubt that's why I was. Duh, nigga. Well, well, one of them will have to go down for it. Okay, well, if it's her boyfriend, I don't know if the boyfriend would be the daddy of the child of her son, but if this is her boyfriend's car, or 9 times out of 10, they probably got him. I don't know if they got him doing it or if they both doing it, but they gonna have to figure out, like, well, she gonna have to figure out who gonna go down for this. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, her and her. Damn, boy, this bitch was loaded, and that's 700,000. Wow, good God. Damn, boy, you thirsty, ain't you? Of course. W W video. W moms for taking that charge to 700,000. The end of the stream. And my OBS disconnected. Yeah, it's definitely in the stream now. That just blew me. Appreciate y'all chat, man. But I'm definitely finna log off. Cause I had a first time chatter. That was some goofy. Whatever. W Alwyn, a half stream, hour 40 minutes. Whatever. Uh I'll be back on this joint. Give me. Well, I'll be back on this joint tomorrow. What am I talking about? In the morning, actually, because it is tomorrow. But W stream, big dubs in the chat for your boy. I'm out this joint. Love y'all, man. And I also will be uploading clips, because I do got the clips. Well, let me not even say that. But yeah, I will be uploading clips for y'all. I'm going to dump them all on TikTok, and I'm going to dump them all on YouTube. And we finna get the ball rolling before this month end. But I love y'all, man. I'm gone. W freaking stream. I cannot lie. W freaking stream, man. W consistency for me, even though my PC lagged out the other day. But big consistent streamer. W consistency. Y'all know what's up. I need to whatever. But I'm out, man. I'll see y'all. I see y'all when I see y'all.